What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, everybody? And I'm back with another vlog, okay? Not a cooking vlog, but a reaction, okay? A reaction video, okay? Normally, my reaction videos are going to be based on, something that just needs to really, that it really caught, because I don't react to everything, clearly. I only had three of these up here. So far, I only have three reaction videos. But this particular situation, I felt like, you know what, this is something that, I feel like I really want to give an opinion on because it really does kind of give off the underlying issue. There is an underlying issue between the basically the controversy of light skinned females versus dark skinned females, or just any female that is a lighter complexion to a darker complexion. I mean, it's the same thing. I just said that, but I mean, it is definitely an underlying issue. Okay, um, I want to be able to give DANILIEIGH. So basically, this video is on Danileigh'S, the baby, and his baby mama Mimi, but it's also me giving commentary on the underlying issue that has been issue that basically is kind of hard to really touch on because if you are a dark skinned woman, the expectations of your commentary is going to be you are completely against a light skinned woman uplifting a light skinned woman, or you are completely against any light skinned females that basically put their skin tone on a pedestal, I should say. Um, First of all, I just want to put this out here. I actually really do think Danileigh is very talented. She's a beautiful girl. She's young, from my understanding. She's what, 25 years old, um, and she is. I mean, she has a lot of accolades on her belt. Like, homegirl worked with Prince. Okay, she worked with Prince. She worked with so this is not a bashing video towards her. It's going, like I say, it's going to be expected for a dark skinned woman to basically be biased because it's going to be like, of course, the expectation is going to be, oh, she's going to point out how wrong Danileigh'S was for that little song that she came out, Yellow Moon, because of the simple fact that she a dark skinned female. Well, let me tell you something. I am the type, I try to do research of my own and not just based off, other people's opinions. However, I did go through a lot of commentators, videos, because I kind of wanted to be, have an open mind about it. Um, and there are a lot of points that people did point out, and there are a lot of points that I can agree with, but then somehow kind of say I can play devil's advocate on. Um, in the situation itself, to me, like, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. What I think about the song, um, I do see what people. The song is, well, I can't. In my opinion, the song is definitely offensive. Um, she sat here and she said what he want, you know? So when you use your skin complexion as saying what he wants, then you're basically saying he's choosing yellow over dark skin. I mean, it is just exactly how your lyrics were put together. Yellow bone is what he wants. So in some shape or form, homegirl, you got to kind of like look at it like, and to me, I get it. She's a young adult. But if you look at your lyrics, homegirl, you coming off basically saying this is what he wants, And if you're not coming off as a colorist, then why will your skin tone matter? Okay? Could it be anything other than your skin tone? When you're saying a yellow bone is what he wants, then you ain't say a yellow bone, it's yellow bone is what he wants. I think that's what she said. She said yellow bone is what he wants. Let me say this. Let me put this out here, okay? Because she did mention in a tweet where she has a dark skinned man that she's dating. She said a chocolate man that she's dating. She even mentioned about the dark skinned friends that she has. And it was basically saying, they know my intentions, they know my heart. Well, I'm gonna put it like this. If that was the case, boo, because I didn't see, which I don't know nobody's Twitter name or nothing like that, but I didn't see nobody in your defense, hunger. All these people that you say know you didn't speak out. And I'm going to keep it all the way 100. Even Jesus kept people around him that he knew that wasn't genuine. They weren't there for, you know, because they really was down for him. They were there because it was an opportunity. Okay. So I want to say it's vice versa. DANILEIGH, you kept a lot of dark friends because it allowed you to get a pass about certain behaviors that you have done. You wanting to, and I'm a, what? Come on now. It's almost like there is an underlying issue where light skinned female, and I ain't saying all light skinned females think like this, but there are a lot of light skinned females that date a dark skinned man, and that's even with white females, like, but can't stand dark skinned females, but can't stand black females, period. Because maybe we add, DANILEIGH, you ain't even black. You ain't even black. That's the crazy part. So not only did you come off as a colorist, you come off racist. You might as well, and then you in a whole Marilyn Monroe outfit, like a whole Marilyn Monroe wig with that mess. Like like I say, Hunger, I ain't trying to bash you, but all jokes aside, like Dominican Monroe is what they said her profile name under her profile, Dominican Monroe. So you already like admitting, and even in the past Twitter feeds of you admitting that you're not even black. So ain't no way in my mind can make me say that your intentions of putting this song out was not to take a dig at somebody who is dark skinned, but not realizing that you were trying to diminish a dark skinned woman for whatever reason, because we all do know that her baby daddy, the baby, was in between both of y'all early on. Okay? We do know that you were the one in his comments crying. And I ain't saying like crying with tears, but in his text messages that his dark skinned baby mama well, I won't say dark skin, she's brown skin, but that his brown skinned baby mama exposed that you were sitting up here stressing to him. You ain't no weak this, you ain't no weak that. He playing you like you won. He this and this is what I can't stand. Like, and it don't even matter. And let me tell you something. And let me just put this out here. It's in a female's nature, okay? It is in a female's nature, okay, to be irritated by any other female who comes off like they're better. Whether it comes with skin tone, whether it comes with hair texture, body shape, height, weight, etc. No female wants to hang around a female who is a complete selfish, self-centered ass narcissist. And when I sit here and say this, I'm making it as clear as I can because a lot of times, a light skin, like a lot of times, and I don't know, let me not go there. I can't say and say a light skinned female because that's any female, and I'm gonna just keep that. Now that's the truth of the matter. You do have a lot of dark skin, brown skin females, period, that will come off as they're better than the females that they hang with because they can sit here and point out every flaw of the females they hang with behind their backs, of course, and always come off like it's a privilege for me to even be around you. And that's not really hard to pick up by just the underlying things that they say, the out of pocket things that they say, that they don't understand that a certain comment or a certain pattern of a comment or a pattern of a particular action shows how you really feel about the people you hang with, okay? About the other females that you hang with. And you do have females that hang with people who they feel is beneath them. And I know some people who do that, who hangs with people who is beneath them because they got to hang with somebody to make them feel uplifted. They can't hang with nobody who is in the caliber of either they have the same accomplishments or they are, they appeal to be as attractive. Um, like basically somebody that will allow their insecurities to be out of control, to where they can't control their insecurities. But it's so easy to control your insecurities when you're hanging with people who you feel don't compare to you. And it ain't even got nothing to do with them personally because it's all you. It's all you. But it's just something in them that will allow you to feel you're better than them. So it's almost like they're an entourage, so you basically, they're like an entourage and all that. So it makes me go back to say this about DaniLeigh, where they got the homegirl that she has several videos on her Instagram dancing with. And I was, it's the captions for me sometimes. It's not even based on, you know, what that person really is about. Like this person is a real friend. Okay, so this is just my opinion, but she does have a dark skin female that dances alongside of her in her Instagram videos, and their Instagram videos, they're not pictures. And homegirl could dance, but it almost seemed like every time you're not representing who this girl is to you. You're basically putting out there, promoting something, okay? And I would feel like you use this young lady as dancing alongside of you because of the simple fact is, her dancing skills it looks better to promote what you have with her dancing along with the music. So I think it's kind of like a op situation. Like she's beneficial to DaniLeigh. So that's how I look at it with the dark skinned girl who's dancing along with her. From my saying, they saying that's just like a good friend of hers or whatever. But to me, it's like, homegirl, you're only posted when she's promoting you. So therefore, you're somewhat of a benefit. Other than that, she wouldn't post your black ass. Okay. Um, there was also a challenge of DaniLeigh. There was a DaniLeigh challenge. And it was the song that she had with the baby. I like that song. But it was more so of the challenge where she had posted, and at TikTok, it probably has hundreds of people doing the challenge, but as she posted the challenge on her Instagram. Of course, she put it all in one slot, and you just press the arrow where you it's still that one post, but you're going and you're seeing, the different people who done the challenge, and every last one of them females were white, high yellow, and it's like, I can't say they all were black, but majority of them was white. Like, so clearly she does, that song basically exposed, how she felt. It's the underlying issue for me. Okay? When she sat there and she took a dig at this man, baby mama. But see, let me tell you something. Clearly, even if your intentions was to take a dig at his baby mama, it exposed how you truly felt in your mind. You feel like you're better than her. It could come not only just your skin tone, but your skin tone was one of the factors. Your skin tone was one of the factors because that's what you highlighted. Okay? Not only that, you look at it the fact that you are established yourself in the music industry, so you also bring something to the relationship in a sense. Like, she's just a basic bitch. She has nothing going on. You're just a baby mama. You don't have nothing going on. I'm a better. I think it was a post that she had on her Instagram where she's shooting a birdie and say, if he fall, I'm behind him. Like, basically, if this man was to lose it all today or tomorrow, that baby mama couldn't even uplift him. Period. Like, okay. So I'm better than you. I look better than you. I'm lighter than you. So that's why he put me, because you highlighted he want a yellow bone. So, I mean, like, hunger. Like, I'm trying to kind of be open minded. Like, that's one of the reasons why I didn't comment on this. When it first came out, because I like to sit here and put and give my commentary. Uh, um, I like to give my commentary some time because I like to get up here and try to be as open minded as I can, or and come at it in a more unbiased, which is going to be biased because it's my opinion. So anybody who's going to come off is going to come off how they feel, and it's going to be people who are going to agree and disagree. But like I said, I'm definitely going to be expected to be biased as far as having a commentary that leads more into, treating Danileigh that what she did was wrong. But like I said, I'm just gonna really put out the underlying issue, as in she basically exposed, just in that general content, you basically, in that general statement, that general title alone, he wants a yellow bone. It's like, you will try to sit here and say, oh, it's just a song. But let me tell you something. Your response to the backlash was further exposing you. When you sat there and said, I can't uplift. So that's what this song was. You were uplifting because you compared this song to Beyonce's Brown Skin Girl. But let me explain something to you, the difference, in my opinion, for both songs. You're basically saying that a man is choosing a female because of her skin tone versus a song that is uplifting women of a brown skin tone, because society in any industry, you are privileged. You would never see a dark-skinned woman get mainstream, and it's been going like this for years. But here's where I try to use your age as giving you the benefit of the doubt, because you're only 25. But I would think that even as a young adult, you would have known better than to get behind a mic and record those lyrics and record that song. It's like, Danny, ain't no way in the world you can't sit here and say that you didn't think about this song before you put it out. See, the thing about it was in ill intent. It was to make another woman feel bad about herself. It was to take a dig at a female and to downplay her and her position in that man's life. Period. And what you ended up doing was basically exposing how you really feel. Because if you were taking a dig at her and you highlighted your skin tone, there ain't no coming. And then you ain't even black. That what did it for me. That's what did it for me. You might as well should have been a whole white girl out here saying a white woman is what he want. Cause basically, boo, if you ain't black, you white. I mean, it kills me how every time you turn around, like Cardi B did that shit, Evelyn Lozada did it. Every time somebody pull your race card and really call you out for being the racist that you expose yourself to be, you always want to sit here and throw up you Afro Latina. So I guess you Afro Dominican. But let me tell you something. You done sat there and put a whole DNA of your ethnicity up on your page. I can't remember if it was Twitter or Instagram. I think it was Instagram that showed that. And you set up there and it showed that you didn't have black in you. I think it was 1%. I can't remember. But let me put it like this. My great grandfather, okay, was an Irish white man. Okay? Look at me. So if I sit here and say a racist comment towards anybody who is not black, can I sit here and use my great granddaddy as an excuse? Oh, baby, I'm white. I am I am I am Afro Caucasian. I'm black Caucasian. However you want to say it. I'm black Irish or I'm black, and hey, my great grandmother was Indian. Oh, I guess I'm Cherokee, so I am Afro Caucasian Cherokee. I can say that, right? So, y'all, and then, like I say, I ain't realized homegirl been saying nigga in her words, in her lyrics. Like DaniLeigh, Cardi B shit. Cardi B got away with that bullshit. So I mean, I really can't even fuck homegirl because everybody be letting me, and it just kills me how I sit here and look at all these dark skinned females. Hell, all now damn the dark skinned females, not damn the dark skinned females, but damn just dark skinned females, just us black females bopping to this homegirl music, and this girl is a whole lot racist out here. Do y'all not understand that a lot of these, and it's not all of them, but there are a majority of females who are not black that are dating black men, and nothing wrong with interracial dating. I'm all for it. But there are, and I will say the facts because there are facts that there are some non-black women who are dating black men can't stand the sight of can't stand the sight of a black woman. They hate us. They dislike us. Okay? They weren't no different from a white slave owner who was sleeping with our ancestors, our beautiful black slave queens, okay? But couldn't stand a man. They black king. So yes, it is possible. It is definitely possible. But one of the things that really points out to me, I don't give a damn, because any female feel like all females feel like that. Like I'm not all females. Oh Lord, what am I saying? There are females that feel like that. They do feel like they're better in some shape or form. And you do got females out here like that. But that's just their insecurities. It ain't the person who they comparing themselves to at all. Because let me tell you something. Me growing up, I ain't never like, I mean, and I'm just trying to say, trying to basically put out that I don't have a reason to sit here and dislike a light skinned person at all. Dislike a female because she's light skinned or more successful or whatever the situation is. But really, if we want to speak on skin tone, because that's the highlighted point is in this video, there are situations of men that I've dealt with that I've never had anybody play me for a light skinned girl. And I mean, I'm just saying, I've never had those issues. Never. I've never had those issues. You know what I'm saying? I have had my moments I've gotten my heart broken, with a guy behind another female, but I never sat there and continued to deal with a dude. And homegirl was darker than me, so like I said, I've never had issues with a light skinned female to say, "Oh, I'm coming off with this deep rooted hatred again." I mean, but what I'm saying is, every dark skinned female, and I'm gonna speak for all dark skinned females, but I'm not gonna speak for all dark skinned females because I can't speak for all dark skinned females. I'm sorry. Let me clarify that. I cannot speak for all dark skinned females, but when you do have a dark skinned female that will come at a light skinned female or non black female and say, "You're wrong, sis. That's derogatory, sis. You being a colorist, sis." It's like we're all not coming from a place of hate or jealousy. That's not always the case. So hear me going back to tell you and explain to anybody who may feel like, oh, it could be a deep rooted situation. Like, that ain't always the damn case. It just wrong is wrong. And you can't sit here and try to, downplay it. Because when somebody called her out the first time she did that shit, she ended up like coming off like, "Oh, y'all haters." You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I can't uplift my yellow baddies. And, she was just going basically flat in, but not understanding that the more and more you are talking, the more and more you expose. Okay? And just like I said, she sat there and mentioned something about, "Oh, I got a chocolate boyfriend. I got black friends. Oh, they know my heart. They know my ten, but shit, ain't not one of them spoke up and say, 'Oh yeah, we know her. She ain't like that,' and couldn't give not one reason. Like, ain't nobody stood up for you with that bullshit. None of them black friends you had. At least not the comments I've seen. Everybody sat there and let your ass get dragged. Even your so-called chocolate king, your chocolate baby love, he ain't even come through with that. And let me tell you something. And this is what I want to sit here and let females like kind of get a sense of. Okay? Men can play us against each other because they know how we think. They know how we view and how we react and our insecurities. Men play on our insecurities. And I'm going to say this in a way that would make sense. A dude would literally sit here and strike up a even deeper, in-depth conversation when it comes down to us females tearing down each other. Because one of the things I do notice and one of the things I have witnessed plenty of time is us as females if it's us dealing with the same. And I'm relating this to the 3 yellow circles that the baby responded to Danileigh's post about yellow bone is what he wants. And he put the 3 circles. Clearly, his ass wasn't even that deep into the post like that to say that shit. He wanted to co-sign the bullshit because he knew that his baby mama would see it. And that's just my opinion. But that is just typical nigga behavior. Okay. They don't think like we think. You can sit here, and that's any female. You can sit here and downplay a female for whatever reason. You can sit here and bash and slander and shit. Damn, like bring down, try to bring down, like a female can really bring it to another female in a way that it could really, make a female feel like something is wrong with her if she's insecure enough, if her self-esteem is low enough, that a female can get up here and say some shit. It ain't got to be a female who know you. It's just a female who dealing with the same dudes you dealt with. Or maybe she the new chick. Okay? Or maybe she the main chick. However you want to put it. Or maybe she is the side chick. Either or, we females, because I'm not one of them. That ain't even me. I don't even get down like that. Because I'm not finna sit here and tear down another woman to try to make myself uplift in front of a dude. Front of a nigga. Like, and I'm saying nigga because that's just the ignorance of it all. These niggas are ignorant. A real man ain't finna sit here and let the woman he love or the woman he's with even entertain that bullshit. He not even finna sit here and let you, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna say let you, but he ain't finna sit here and let no woman. If you his woman, he ain't finna downplay the other woman. Like, he ain't finna cuss her out and make it or whatever, but he ain't finna sit and let you go out like that. Period. He ain't even finna sit here and give power over another female in another female hands. Niggas do shit like that. Not a real man. Because first of all, a real man ain't even finna stick with neither one of y'all ignorant asses with that bullshit. A real man gonna find him a real woman. A woman who's secure enough to not even allow a side bitch to make her sweat. Because let me tell you something. Any guy any side bitch is insecure, period. Has low self-esteem, period. So if you going, first of all, because you already in the red by being a side bitch. Period. And not to swing off the narrative, but when you come off, and that's even with the main chick too, so I ain't even gonna get what. Even a main chick who know your nigga dealing with side bitches. And you think you got to sit here on your high horse because you the main, and you gonna sit here and let this nigga downplay the other female or allow you to downplay the other female? Or her downplay you and you supposed to be the main? Like, homegirl, why would you even waste your time with a side bitch? Quote unquote side bitch. Because the way I look at it is you're both some sides. Because that's what he treating y'all both like. Ain't no motherfucking way you gonna sit here and speak down on a side chick. Okay? A side chick can't speak down on you because she already in the red. She already canceled because she's the side chick. But you ain't no better if you will sit here and go all out your way to downplay another female despite how wrong she is when you got your whole nigga who's supposed to be with you, who's supposed to be in a relationship with you, And you sitting up here downing her. You sitting up here stressing the female, but with the whole nigga you with, can't keep that same energy? See, what it don't make sense is don't sit here and cuss his ass out and then still F him and be with him that next day. Nah. Because, see, first of all, it says a lot about you. And now your insecurities and your self-esteem is in question. Because when you sitting up here and you dealing with a nigga for everybody, then boo, I wouldn't be bragging about my position. Because there is no winning one. There is no winning one. That's to put the cheese on the crackle. There is no winning position. So between Mimi and Danileigh, there is no winning position. Now, if Mimi actually let his behind go and she really said enough is enough, then Mimi, don't play yourself by even being moved by nothing this girl said, because everybody would have known that she was taking a dig at you. But the fact that you do little comments like, oh, I'm not even finna go do that, or I'm not, like, girl, you ain't supposed to let a bitch see you sweat when you already know what it is. You ain't even supposed to let her see you even being bothered. Shit, Twitter tore up enough, even if you didn't say nothing directly, but your indirect little small tweets were just like, in some shape or form, if a female can get a response out of you, you were bothered. Whether it was this much or this much, you were somewhere bothered. And you ain't supposed to let a female. First of all, Danileigh, if you supposed to be the baddie, the light skinned baddie, and he chose you, you done got caught lurking on Mimi shit. You was in her stories. And you sitting up here speaking on how more successful you are, baby. That means she is a basic chick, right? You wouldn't waste your time. Are we worried about something? Because a yellow bone is what he wants. And I'm going to say this again. Guys, do not think like us. So when you can sit here and think that a nigga would never, ever, because you're sitting up here trying to put yourself up here and put another female down here, but y'all dealt with the same dude, make it make sense. How are you better than her? Clearly y'all attract the same kind of damn men. Who been between both of y'all? How does that work? And I also want to, because see, some people also, and then this is what I notice other people put out there, and I think this is a sensitive topic as well, because a lot of people brought out that the baby has two brown-skinned daughters, you know, and you're with a non-black woman speaking on dark-skinned women in a manner like throwing, hints of yellow bone being the better pick. And people were really saying, how could you remain with a female who speaks like this? And I'm going to put it like this. Do I see him looking at Danileigh because he feels like she's the lighter, better looking woman? No. And here's why I say that. I don't think he chose Danileigh because of her skin tone, because clearly he dogged her for the dark skinned baby mama. So he really, his heart and his heart and his head had two different directions, okay? But I don't think it had anything to do with her skin tone. I think him dealing with Danileigh had a lot to do with her being 25 years old with no children, and she was basically, she was good looking to look at. She was something to play with. She young, you know. Why I can't play on what she already feel? And that's how niggas get us, y'all. No, y'all, not me. I ain't never played them type of games. But yeah, he coming off like shit. Her ass ain't, shit. She all like even when they was in videos together, she all in the camera and shit like that. Like when she was shaking it up on him and he was grabbing her hair and this is how she does. It's this is and see when you do shit like that, that's what niggas see. So bam, he got something to play on. I know what's gonna get her. And females get their ammo from the niggas behind the scene. Them gassing her up, making her feel like she is the better pick. That's why I'm with you, not knowing that Mimi damn near have tried to kill his ass. Yeah, we heard about that shit. That nigga done made a whole nother baby on Mimi ass. And it was so that she had that nigga locked up in the house some kind of way because he ain't want her ass to whoop his ass. Which we know he ain't getting, she can't whoop his ass. But still, like, she went crazy on his ass. And she probably, and I will believe that Mimi really did leave him. I will believe that Mimi did leave him. Like, and he bit about it, Anytime a guy will sit here and team up with another female, and that's just facts. Anytime a guy with a nigga will team up, and I'm gonna call them exactly what they are. They're ignorant as fuck. Anytime a nigga sit here and team up with the new piece, side piece, whatever. If they entertain you in public with that bullshit of you trying to bring down another woman, baby, that's because they're getting at her behind you. Because in some shape or form, they mad and salty about something. Okay? Because if he ain't wanted you, if he ain't want to have no dealings with her or nothing like that, if he really wanted to, move on from her, he wouldn't move like that because what he'll be trying to do you is, man, she ain't worth it. I love you. We ain't got to worry about that no more. It's all about you and me. No, this nigga sitting up here gassing you up with the bullshit. So when a nigga do shit like that, when they do stuff like that, ooh, Lord, that's my hair. When they do stuff like that, it ain't about you. It ain't about uplifting you. It's about getting at her. Yeah, it's about getting at her. It ain't even about you at all. Like, he mad at her about something, but it's not in the nigga's nature to let a female see him sweat over her when he be big mad. So if homegirl gonna sit here and come at you like that, fuck it. You broke my heart. Shit, I feel like you played a nigga. How the hell you gonna tell you want me? It just be on some vindictive shit. Like, they do that. They do that. So for a female to sit here and downplay another female behind a dude, like, all jokes aside, if you can't keep that same energy with these dudes, bro, don't bring that shit to another female. Period. Like, they know we don't keep the same energy with them. They as a female, they know it. That type of female, they know you don't keep. And I'm gonna go back to the brown skinned daughters because, like I say, people had made points about that. And I just suppose DANILIEIGH did make a baby by the baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's a girl, knowing that she won't be the complexion of her two older sisters, brown skinned older sisters. Okay, and then he will have to sit here and look at this cruel internet world, say you want to take a together photo with these babies, and people are out here bashing your two oldest daughters, comparing your babies. People want to sit up here and compare your babies because the internet is a cruel, cruel thing. People behind people are behind the computers, behind the phones. You don't know them personally, so it's freedom of speech. They're gonna come how they want. And yes, there are low ass people who will sit there and compare them babies. Period. There are even some low ass females that will sit here and compare their babies to their other baby daddy, baby mama's kids that they made together. And colorism be one of the comparisons. Appearances of the kids, how they look. And you do got some low ass females that will sit together with some other low ass females and downgrade and talk about a fucking child, a fucking baby. Comparing babies. Grown ass fucking low ass females will clearly sit here and try to make their child look better or speak on their child looking better and have a whole motherfucking rally about another female child. God ain't pleased. God ain't pleased at all. He ain't pleased with none of it. DaniLeigh, let me tell you something, homegirl. Do your history. No, you are not responsible for anybody's feelings and how they take you, but you are responsible for the platform that you hold. You are a public figure. You're a public figure, and there are a lot of dark-skinned women. Since you want to make a song uplifting your light-skinned baddies, do you understand there are some dark-skinned baddies too, homegirl, that support your music? So what does that say to them? You know? You put yourself out there and you just didn't like the fact that people was calling you out, and your whole deflection is they're haters. And no, they're not haters. You just been exposed. And I really hate when people sit here and try to use oh, you're just jealous, you're being judgmental, you're just hating. Like, no, people just see you for who you are. People realize people ain't, it's just what the saying is, people ain't acting funny, they're just catching on. That's it. When people catch on to people, when people catch on, when you don't, because let me tell you something. What it's saying was in the dark will soon come to light. Baby, how long you think your ugliness was gonna sit here and be hidden? It really exposed a part of something that you've been able to hide for a while. But now people want to go and retrace your past, your patterns, and everything, just like I did on her page. DaniLeigh, you is a whole lot racist out here, and you a whole lot colorist. I said it. I said it. You don't care for black women unless it's beneficial. I said it. They done sat there and pull up a tweet where, hell, a friend of yours done sat there and said your mama done sat there and told your ass that your ass, she don't even know why you making that kind of fucking music because your ass ain't black. But when y'all non-black asses are starting to benefit off this culture, now she's sitting up here shaking her ass to the shit too. Typical. So they'll downplay the hell out of us, but goddamn it, if they don't stay here and use our black asses like it is, and then we got these shallow ass females that's just as dark as day praising these dumbasses. Praising these shallow ass, racist ass, colorist ass females. And that's just that on that. Like, I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, but it's a lot of a lot of us, a lot. Not me, shit me, cause she a whole lot Mexican to me. I don't even support her music. That damn Cardi B, girl, you done said one too many niggas for me to for me not to even care for you no more. And looking at, and let me tell you something. I did like Cardi B since I seen her on Love and Hip Hop, but ever since they did that reunion when you and your motherfucking sister tried to take that black girl, oh man, I was done. Ain't either one of you nor Hennessy was black, but y'all teamed up against a black girl, oh, I was done. I ain't fucked with Cardi B ever since that. And it wasn't even nothing about the beef between her and the fucking Nicki. But it was just that it was the shoe for me. It was the shoe throwing and trying to jump a black girl for me. But y'all, man, listen. Colorist is real. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. There's no shape and form. There's not one hate bone in my body for a light-skinned female. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm the type I uplift all. And to be honest, I was never that type of female who was even into hair, lashes, nails, That just never was me. I was a tomboy, you know what I'm saying, growing up. And I've always been that tomboy. Nothing never changed about me. I've never changed for anybody. Never. And my whole thing is, I've never had an opportunity, like I said, for a man to ever play me about a darn light-skinned female either. Or any female for that matter. I had a situation, like I said, I got my heart broken, but homegirl was darker than me, and I went for his neck, not hers. I ain't even touch her or acknowledge her. I went for him. So when I can sit here and look back and see how us females really don't keep the same energy to where it need to go at, you want to sit here and down another female because all that does is say about the insecurity about you. Because clearly, you can say what you want to say about it, but if your man done stuck his thing and if your man done dealt with her on your ass and you mad at her, you take it out on him in private, but you out here in public bashing her. Your energy is for the wrong person, sis. It needs to be towards him. Unless she like a best friend or a sister or something like that. If she's some type of female that don't have no ain't obligated to have no type of loyalty to you, then you need to do the one who's supposed to have loyalty to you. Y'all give side bitches too much credit. And that's just my opinion. Y'all do. And then at the end of the day, there's not a winning position. I'm just gonna say that. It's not. And I say side bitches because, I ain't trying to downplay any female that's clearly, will don't mind being second. But to me, her position is no better than the main because only position that's solid is the only position when he is only dealing with you. And I don't give a damn what female could sit here and compare herself to me. Because let me tell you a little tease about me, because the gag of it all, me and my baby daddy had 99 problems, and a female was never one. And I don't never have no weave down my back, no nails, or no, eyelashes and, eyebrows and all that stuff like that. I don't dress up on occasions. Like I'm not dolled up on occasions, I'm comfortable, with just how this has been me when I met my fiance. And some of you so-called baddies can't even be a girlfriend. You can't even stay a steady girlfriend. No shade, but I'm just saying. And it ain't no shade to nobody. I'm just saying. Don't be around here trying to down. I'm talking about the ones who be downing other females, like who use whatever they got going on to try to down the next bitch. But You took the position of a side. You letting this nigga play you up and down. That doesn't say bad bitch. Like, you know, if you're a female that's getting cheated on, or you the female he's cheating with, there is no shape or form you should be out here calling yourself a bad bitch. I'm just saying. Because a bad bitch ain't finna sit here and let no nigga play her. Or got her looking crazy out here in these streets. A bad bitch knows when to check his ass, knowing that you deserve better. You are better than this shit here that he gives you. And you know how to get your ass up and walk away with your self-respect and your dignity. But to turn around and to get pregnant by these dudes and continue to downplay the female he's either cheated on you with, or the female that he's cheating, or the female he's cheating on with you. So neither female are put in a position to where you're considered, like, you're both being called out for self-esteem and insecurity issues. And that's it. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Danileigh, don't bring God in your foolishness. She sat there and said, only God. Girl, let me tell you something. God don't bless no mess. You got yourself in some mess because of your ill intent comment towards someone. And that's why you got the backlash that you did, because there was nothing there was nothing to be protected. You sat there and you came out of your shell, and you came out very reckless with that song that you made because you wanted to take a ill intent dig at another female. And you got you basically, it backfired. And it backfired on you good. Look at it, you trying to go after one person and end up getting a whole nother, you don't open up a whole nother can of worms, but that's what you get. That's what you get. See? You done sat there, not only did you expose yourself, but you done gave that girl something to laugh at now. Mimi sitting back watching your dumb ass get dragged, laughing. Tuh. And laughing at the fact that this nigga ain't once stepped up on your platform and supported you. The same way that motherfucker put them yellow circles, he should have put up them he should have got his ass up on Twitter and defended you. But this your man. That man ain't came out. That man ain't did no live. That man ain't did no post, no comment, no nothing defending you. Because his whole intentions of putting up them yellow circle and backing up that bullshit that you said, because he was doing exactly what you was doing. Y'all was sitting up here all over in Mimi space trying to get Mimi's attention. All that shit y'all was doing for attention. Clearly. So no, baby, God ain't had nothing to do with that. And your first response, your first couple of response to the backlash was how you truly felt. You know, you had a PR team that had to step in because you could no longer sit here and keep exposing your tea like that, your truth like that. You couldn't keep exposing your tea. So they eventually had to say, man, just get up there and apologize. Like, just take responsibility of that shit. But we clearly know how you feel because those were the first response. And we believe those, not that little side apology that you tried to give, trying to make like, oh, you know, people misunderstood you. Oh no, they understood. They understood. they understood clearly what your ass meant. Okay? You just didn't realize the backlash your ass was gonna get with that shit. But you understood. You understood. You very understood. You're found out. That's the thing. You're understood. Now everybody understand who you really are, how you really think. See, shallow people, When you not a deep, like when you real shallow, like DaniLeigh, you got to either be a airhead or a damn racist, a airhead or a narcissist, cause ain't no goddamn way. Ain't no goddamn way you was misunderstood, boy. You was very clear in that song you put out. You were very clear. You didn't even put the song out. But girl, word of advice, DaniLeigh. I don't know if you will ever see this video, but don't put that damn song out. Please do not put that damn song out. Don't do it. And Mimi, I'm gonna sit here and tell you like this. Homegirl, you winning. Clearly, she's worried about you. Now stay your ass off that internet responding. And I'm gonna tell your ass that shit. Because all jokes aside, these supposed to be two damn celebrities and you supposed to be the basic bitch. But these two around here throwing shots at you and you responding. Come on, man, be that black queen, represent for all us and let these two up here look like clowns. Straight up. Make that hoe look like a clown. That she just, cause that shit that she did was clown behavior. So I would have damn sure let her be all alone in that shit. Period. I'd have damn sure let her be on that shit. But, like I say, man, let me tell you something. God don't like ugly. And anytime, somebody's insecurities are hidden so long, there are going to be situations because we get tested all the time. But the thing about it is you're getting tested. And if you are really that genuine person, even through your tests, your temptations, you're going to, the first instant reaction you show towards it is what's going to define you. If you are really a Christian, a genuine person, your first reaction is not going to be trying to get at somebody in ill intent, period. No matter what it's about, no matter what you're trying to say about them. You wouldn't do it. You won't do it. You wouldn't do it. It's almost like, man, you got it. I mean, like, you basically showing how much you will allow God to deal with people. And when you sit here and you don't allow God to deal with people, all it does was expose exactly how much you have allowed him to be a part of you. Because let me tell you something. Anybody who puts God first would never. And you can sit here and say, oh, he ain't done with me yet and all that stuff like that. Baby, let me tell you something. There's a such thing as a baby Christian. And there's a such thing as a baby Christian. But God also, he gives you the conscience to think about certain things. And DaniLeigh, that was premeditated. That song was premeditated. So God had absolutely nothing to do with that. It goes to show exactly how much God was not allowed in that decision making. Period. Mistakes are mistakes, baby, but baby, like I say, if you actually had time to think about something, if it really showed that your mindset has been this shallow for a long time, the slightest temptation will have you show your true colors. Mm. So I'm gonna tell you, me, I ain't gonna lie, I have been a baby Christian. There are definitely decisions that I've made with folks and they have been premeditated because it was something that was harboring. And I became angry. I became bitter. And I really showed how much God did not play a role in my decision making, you know. But, but I'm not a deceitful person. So when I make a mistake, it may not take me right away, but my first response is not going to be on doing more malice. I may speak on why I did it. Yeah, I did that because such and such and such, because I actually felt a type of way. And it ain't come from somebody not doing something to me. It came from me feeling like somebody did something, or somebody actually did do something, or I caught on to somebody who I've allowed to get close. And I might have came out very negative, and I'm going to take accountability for that. So anything from here on out, when it comes to a situation that I made a mistake on, I'm in a position now where, man, please, my God puts me in a position where I don't have to. So I'm never going to allow anybody to make me feel less than, for one, to where I have to respond. I'm talking about any shape or form. You know, I would extend any type of information about God, as far as like if I come across an inspirational post, either I will publicly share it on my Facebook page, or I'll be in anybody's inbox. And I mean anybody, from enemies to family to, you know, friends, Facebook friends, meaning people who I'm not friends with in real life. They're just Facebook friends. They're either requests or requests or accepted requests. Like, I'm just trying to be in a level of Christianity where I am definitely trying to go a more positive route. You know, I do make mistakes, but they ain't gonna be premeditated mistakes. I'm gonna tell you that much. Because if I have time to think about it, you won't get the best of me. Straight up, you won't get the best of me. Period. And at this point, I don't even care who say whatever. Whether they feel like they better than me, feel like, and once I get a sense of that, I'm just gonna politely leave you alone. I'll leave in peace. I should learn how to do that shit earlier, but you know, you know, I I I have grown, definitely, and I'm proud to say that. It is now an hour and 7 minutes in, y'all. I just felt to give that little content, that little commentary on the situation, and I think, bottom of the story is bottom of the what is the word? What is the bottom of the story? That's not what I'm trying to say. What is this? The the main point, the point of the story. What is the word? The bottom of the story. Y'all, I'm so damn tired. I'm so discombobulated. It is shit, almost 8 o'clock in the damn morning. What is the damn word I'm looking for? Motto. The motto of the story. The motto of the story is the motto of the story is, y'all, as women, we got to uplift one another. And if a female puts you in a position where, she takes you there for whatever reason, whether it's dealing with whether it's, dealing with the same man or having the same baby daddy or whatever reason, like anything that is not, reasonable, like anything that has no logic, you know, like, you know, try to just make sure that you keep yourself right in the situation. Because if you don't keep yourself right, you gonna get a taste of what Danileigh had got to. And Mimi did the right thing by watching her tone. And she let that shit ride. She let it go. She said she wasn't gonna do it. And that was the best decision. Cause she didn't really have to do shit, to be honest. But that's the beauty of letting God take care of folks. So Danileigh, God ain't had nothing to do with that, boo. You don't bring God in that now, because God should have been in it before you sat there and released that derogatory song. And that's just my take on it. Women, we got to do better. We got to do better. That's why these men have as much power over us to where they can play both of us, and we don't, we don't hold them accountable. And then when I say hold them accountable, I ain't saying cuss his ass out, fight on his ass, destroy something of his, and then go back to him. That is not holding him accountable. Because you can hate the female forever, but forgive him the next day. It don't work like that, boo. That means you blamed her. You put the responsibility fully on her. You chastised him, but you did not leave him alone. Especially if it was a repeated situation, a repeated cycle. Don't stay with this man and then continue to downgrade this woman. Like, at this point, boo, you ain't no better than her, because that shit say a lot about you for you to deal with him still. So, man, come on, man. Let that nigga cheat in peace. Shit. Let him cheat in peace. If you gonna stay with him, might well let him cheat in peace. You might well be his peace at this point. Cause ain't no sense of you sitting up here doing all that extra chaos, bringing that shit to your house. Fool. If y'all stay together, ain't no sense of bringing that toxicity in the relationship. Don't let her be a factor. Shit, even if he is screwing her, he's screwing her outside the relationship. Then he come back and act like he him. You know, better be like Elsa. If you gonna stay with him, just let it go. My little niece came with some shit like that. I don't even know why he brought up Elsa. Maji get on my damn nerve. But yeah, but that's my commentary, y'all. Y'all stay blessed, man. I just want us women to stay together and uplift one another and hold these men more accountable for this shit. If you're with him, he's the responsible party solely. You can't sit here and fault another woman, but y'all keep God first. Make sure God is in control of every decision. Make sure you think about it before you react. And I know it got me sometimes where you'll test it and you don't have time, but just understand that. Just take accountability. Go ahead and take whatever comes with the backlash, okay? And just ask for God's grace. Okay, you ask for forgiveness for yourself, and then you make sure you ask for God's grace, and then you just be done with it. And whoever got what to say, it is what it is. But for you to sit here and try to defend your bullshit, you're clearly still not. You're still not putting God where he needs to be. And that's just basically, getting in the way of you making any further mistakes, adding more fuel to the fire that you started. God is good. All the time. All the time. God is good. Let's be blessed. Let's uplift. And let's continue to stay safe out here in these pandemic streets. Okay? And that's my commentary.